we're going to be doing the match preview for Arsenal versus Brighton at the Emirates at 12:30 p.m. tomorrow, Saturday, yeah? But before we jump into anything, just hit the subscribe button, stop being lazy, pay your rent to the channel. You know what I mean? It's free, it don't cost you nothing, and it grows the community. Do you know what I'm saying? And while you're there, hit the thumbs up. You know, give us a like. You see that? You see that? Wavy. Yeah? Algorithm gang. You know what likes and comments do? It pushes the content out further to more people in the beautiful world. So let's get it going. Stop being Grinches. Stop being stingy. And let's make some magic happen together. You know what I mean? So, look here. I'm not going to lie. Right now, my head is somewhere in space. Yeah, because of what Arsenal's doing on transfer deadline day. I can't lie. It's looking real meaty. It's looking real stupid. And I can't lie. It's looking like negligence. Yeah. At this point, it's looking like negligence, innit? But I'm going to keep my powder dry because as of recording, there's about 4-5 hours left of the window. So who knows? Maybe an Ozil situation. Who knows? But we will see. And we will be there. So, you know, I don't know. Look here, it's going to be a difficult game. Yeah, I watched the pre-match press conference, and I'll be completely honest. Like, at least 98% of it was dominated with like transfer talk, which is, you know what I mean? It's expected, right? I think it happened around 1 p.m. today. Today is the transfer deadline day. Most people trying to squeeze out some stories from Arsenal about will they or won't they be moving around the market. But one thing I did hear that I thought was quite interesting was if Arsenal go on and win this game, it will be the first time since the Invincibles that we've won 9 games in a row. So, I mean, don't get me wrong, this is over the course of 2 seasons, but winning 9 games in a row is actually insane. Like, that level of consistency is crazy. And if we do go on to win this, that will be a perfect start. 3 wins from 3. And dare I say it, if we keep a clean sheet, there'll be 3 clean sheets in 3, which will be absolutely amazing. I'm here for it, yeah? However, we're playing a perfect start Brighton. I actually think they're top of the Premier League at the moment. Like, don't get me wrong, yeah. Don't get me wrong, yeah. I watched the game against Manchester United, and which was their first game. I believe it was their first game. And yeah, they won the game, but they weren't that great. Like I didn't fear them. I didn't fear them. I'll keep it real. I don't fear that Brighton side that beat Manchester United in the first game of the season. Sorry, their second game of the season. Because their first game of the season was against Everton, and they absolutely collapsed them. I put them in the biggest spliff. The greatest of spliffs. And I correct myself, it's actually Manchester City that are top of the table. But by one, I think it's by 1 goal difference. I mean, the league table is pretty interesting at the moment. The only teams that have only wins right now is Man City, Brighton, Arsenal, and Liverpool. So don't get me wrong, with Liverpool facing Manchester United, that could all change this weekend. But Brighton, they've scored 5 goals, conceded 1. They haven't looked as fluid or as good at holding possession and playing with the ball as they did under De Zerbi and Potter. But they do look really structured, and they do look quite scary on attacks. A bit wasteful at times, and I do wonder, will they be able at the Emirates to have as many chances as I've seen them in the Everton and Manchester United game. I don't think so. Coming to the Emirates is different now. It's not like how it was 3-4 years ago. It's different now. Like, it's a fortress. Do you know what I mean? Like, I now go into every home game, regardless of who it's against, thinking we need to win. We should be winning this game. Do you know what I mean? And it's a nice feeling to be able to say that. It's a nice feeling to be able to say that, because I haven't been able to say that for quite some time. And I think the last time I was able to say that was when we had Henri and them, man. Do you know what I mean? Like late 90s, early 2000s. It's been a long time ago. So it's nice to be able to do that now. But let's look at their squad. So their defense, I'm not rating. I don't rate Dunk. I think don't get me wrong, like, he's not the worst, but I think he can be got at, and he does make a few mistakes. He is someone that's prone to mistakes. The person that I think is arguably their best defender hasn't even played yet, which is Estupinian. There we go. Got there in the end. But other than that, the defense is a bit meaty, man. Like Paul Van Heck. Allow me, bro. Joel Veltman. Come on, bro. Some Ajax reject, bro. Like, I don't fit their defense is actually super meaty. They have Tariq Lamptey, but they don't really play him. So, based upon like who's played at the start of this season, you got Webster, meaty. Actually, not even meaty, dead. You got Dunk. You got Paul Van Heck, and you got Veltman. I don't fear that. I think they play with five at the back. I think they have Milner as right wing back. I believe. I may be wrong there. Correct me if I'm wrong, but I think that's how they run the shop. Now their midfield is a bit more scary. So they got man like Mitoma. I'm just gonna say it, Mitoma. This Mitoma brother. But Lord of the dribbles, man. Lord of the dribbles. When you're writing theses on how to dribble, yeah. You just understand dribbling at a different level, bro. At an absolute different level. They got Carlos Balaba, the Cameroonian, who I think he's a really good player. Obviously, they got Enciso, who this guy is a magician. When he came on in the Manchester United game, he had them on ropes. Big ropes. Super ropes. They got this youngster called Jack Hinshelwood. I watched him play a bit, but he just looks average. I'll keep it 100% real. They got the Ecuadorian Sarmiento. Again, this is the thing with Brighton, yeah. They have never had like a superstar. Never had a superstar. Like let's just say a player that would walk into like a top 6 team. They've never had that. They've had a few people that are debatable, but they've never had someone that's like, 100% walks into every team in the top 6. But they've always just balled out for as long as I can remember. And I think it's because of the managers. Oh, they've got Kadioglu. They signed him. He's a good left back there. But he hasn't played yet. So I don't know if the manager will throw him in the deep end at the Emirates. But if he does, GG's. Yes, GG's. Now, their forward. This is where it becomes, in my opinion, problematic, innit? So, you got Joao Pedro, who I would take at Arsenal. I'll be completely honest. I don't know why we're not looking at him. We got rid of... It looks like we've got rid of Nketiah, but I haven't seen him holding the Crystal Palace shirt yet. So you never know. But Joao Pedro is someone that I'd slap the peas down and test Brighton, because he can definitely offer something different. What are they doing, man? If I can think this, what are they doing? They got big like data analysis divisions, big scouting divisions, all of this scouting networks, but they're not even thinking about Joao Pedro. But then every time I watch him, He's causing problems. Obviously, Danny Welbeck coming back to the Emirates, and I swear down, if you score against us, I'm gonna be vexed because it's bare times you played for us and you missed. So I swear down, if Welbeck scores against us, I'll be so vexed. I'll actually be so vexed. Welbs, allow me, bro. Allow me, bro. We treated you nice. It was Manchester United that, you get me, treated you like you was some side man, innit? We didn't do that. We gave you, we played you a lot, bro. So just allow us, man. Allow us, allow us. Adingra again. Why have we not made a bid for this guy? But Saka, yeah, but he needs help. He needs help. But man's gonna have to start kicking ball holding the Bible, cause bro, he needs help from somebody, and we're just not giving it to him. I don't understand why. It's actually, at this point it's just frustrating, cause this is like what, year 3 or 4 of Arsenal fans saying Saka needs support. Like he needs someone that can challenge him on the right wing and make him not play 90 minutes every single, I was about to swear, game. And I'm sitting here and I'm just looking at Adingra and I'm like, man, it's just so frustrating. Obviously, they got Evan Ferguson, but he hasn't played yet. I think he's injured. They got that the guy that they signed from Newcastle, Minte, Yankubu Minte. He's been decent so far. In the game against Manchester United, he looked a bit clumsy in the final third. He wasn't concentrating. He wasn't focused. But he's got an assist so far. And this Jorginho Ruta guy, yeah, French forward, yeah. I can't lie. When he came on in the Manchester United game, he looked like he had a nice baller about him. He looked like he's got energy. So they have good options. I would say definitely once you start leaving that defensive side of the game, their team gets a lot better. But their team is not. It's not a team. They shouldn't be able to put out an 11, and I can't see them putting out an 11 that Arsenal should really be worrying about. That's not even me being like cocky or anything like that. Like that's just me just keeping it 100% real. Especially if we want to be doing what we should be doing this year. Do you know what I mean? Like we shouldn't be looking at Brighton and being at home, especially maybe away, because Brighton away it's a different kettle of fish. But at home, we shouldn't be worrying about them. I can't lie to you. So Arsenal, we got some interesting stuff to talk about. So let me just sip on my coffee real quick. So the most important, let's just talk about the elephant in the room. Yeah, Mikel Merino is already injured in a training session, bro. Apparently, I think it was. Okay, I'm gonna say it's Gabriel. I think it's Magalhaes because I can't see Martinelli falling on man or colliding with man and it fracturing his shoulder. But he's fractured his shoulder. Now, if you don't know, you're about to learn something new today. You can't really do surgeries on fractures, innit? Like fractures just heal on their own, innit? You just have to wait for it to heal. So Arteta himself said a few weeks, but I don't know. You if you're not from England and you're watching this, like sometimes when people say a few weeks, they're saying it like it could just be an extended period of time. Do you know what I mean? Like a few weeks doesn't always necessarily mean what it's meant to mean, which is like 3 to 4 weeks. It doesn't always mean that. And I've also seen that he might not be back until January. So I've seen like polarizing statements in it. So all I know is if I don't see man until January, this club they don't want to know the rampage I will go on. But hopefully he gets to rest up and recover quickly. I guess a small blessing is there's an international break, so maybe luck will come back on our side, but who knows? Who actually knows? Tomiyasu's still out injured. Just feel like I'm always saying this, and Tierney still out injured. Other than that, I don't know of any other injuries in the back line. Now in the midfield, if I am or Marino's injured, but I think everybody else is fit. So who knows? Maybe we'll get to see some minutes from Ranieri. Maybe we'll get to see some minutes from Ranieri, but I don't know. Like I saw Arteta, he was kind of asked like would there be a chance? Essentially, would there be a chance for like the likes of Ranieri who had a good preseason and making their way into the first team? He said pretty much he said yeah, but he's got to work his way in. So to me, that means you're not starting ever unless I bring you on for like 10, 15 minutes in the second half and you score like 5 goals. And then it's like, oh, damn, maybe he actually is really a good player and maybe I'll give him a run out. But I think more than likely for the likes of Wanyeri and even Miles Lewis-Skelly is they won't be starting Premier League games, at least in the first part of the season. They're more likely to play in the Carabao Cup and the FA Cup. They may get the odd Champions League sub, but then I don't know. With Arteta, sometimes you just don't know how he's feeling when it comes to young players. And now our forward line, yeah. So I'm getting triggered already. So it's triggering me. So Nketiah, do you know what? Even if we did make a signing, we've already missed the cutoff for them to be eligible for the game tomorrow. So they wouldn't play tomorrow anyway. So for the game tomorrow, provided nothing goes wrong, Nketiah is going to Crystal Palace, which I hope happens. I would rather him just go. I can't lie. Jesus is injured, so that means all we can really do is play Havertz in the 9, Saka on the right, and it's a flip of a coin between Martinelli and Trossard. Like, I honestly think that he'll probably just start Martinelli again and bring Trossard on as a sub, and then Trossard will probably score, coming on as a sub, and then he'll be like, yeah, but maybe this time he'll do it towards Arteta. Can you see me? I'm seeing you. Can you see me? But you know what I mean? But other than that, there's no options. There's actually no options. All that we have is Reece Nelson, bro. How are we as Arsenal Football Club, potentially going into a Premier League season with the Champions League changes where we now play more games in the group stages? How are we going into the season with our forwards being Havertz, Saka, Martinelli, Jesus, Trossard, and Nelson? I beg. I actually beg. And it's so frustrating because the conundrum that Arsenal have is Martinelli's out of form. He just looks dead. I'll keep it real. He's just looking dead right now. I'm not saying that he can't change, but right now, as we're speaking, what's the date? The Friday, the 30th of August, 2024. Whoa. 2024. He just looks dead. He just he looks tired, man. But the conundrum is, if you start Trossard, more time when you start him, he's dead. Okay, maybe dead is an overstatement, but he's not as impactful as when he comes off that's kind of his thing. He comes off the bench because obviously Martinelli's been running up and down, doing nothing but making defenders tired, and then Trossard comes along, Raw, you're bare tired. Okay, bit of close dribbling, bit of close control, bit of drop the shoulder, bit of shot, goal. Like, but then, do you know, I don't want to put no curses on my club. Yeah, I don't want to do it. Yeah, but if Jesus has a season where every now and then he's picking up injuries that keep him out for a few weeks, Martinelli doesn't come out of this bad form, God forbid Havertz gets any type of injury, we are royally screwed. We're actually royally screwed. Do you know? Do you know sometimes, yeah, when you get carried away with the motions, and then but sometimes you just sit back and you deep it, you fully deep it, yeah. Bro, it's crazy, man. Do you know what? Can I do it on? How far does FPL go back? Okay, so the last time we won the league, yeah, 2003, 2004, yeah, last time we won the league, yeah. So okay, these were our forwards, yeah, when we last won the league, yeah. So we had Carnu, yeah, we had Wiltor, we had Ali Adair, yeah, we had David Bentley, although he didn't really play, yeah. We had Dennis Burkamp, and we had Henri, yeah, bro. Bearing in mind these times we were so okay, so those times we were playing with two up top in it. So our actual, if you go by today's standards, you would have had Jumberg and Perez as your forwards as well. And then think, yeah, our midfield, yeah, we had Edu, we had Silva, we had um, the Romford Pele, yeah, man like Parla, Vieira. I guess you could even count Reyes as a forward as well. Bro, the depth is just different, man. Bro, like, honestly, yeah, it's actually insane. And then I think, wait, did we I think it was 98, 99. Sorry, people. I know I'm going off. I know I'm going off track here because we want to be talking about it. We'll talk, but I feel like we're coming to the end of it. All I'm going to do now is after this is who I think the starting lineup should be. But I'm just trying to prove a point here, innit? So 98, 99 when we won the double year. So we had Burkamp, we had Lewis Boamorte, we had Carnu, we had Nicholas Anelka, we had Christopher Ray. A lot of you won't even know who that is. We had Kaba Diawara. There's a lot of that won't know who that is. We had Jumberg, yeah. We had Mark Overmars, yeah. Those people made up the forward line, yeah. But remember, we played with a 4-4-2 in it, so it was a bit different. But we had an RM and an LM in it, so I mean, in this day and age, it would be left wing, right wing. Essentially, they're doing the same thing. So that's like 6, 7 man, all of quality, yeah. But I come to today, yeah. I come to today, yeah, bro. Trossard, Nelson, Martinelli, Jesus, Saka, Havertz, bro. Just kill me now, innit? I'm sorry, just kill me now, innit? So, all right, cool. So in terms of starting, how I would start this game. So Brighton don't look like they press as intense as what they did under De Zerbi and Potter. So do you know what? For this game, I this is what I would personally go. I would go Raya in goal, obviously. Then Ben White right back, Saliba, Gabriel centre backs, and me personally, if I'm not starting Calafiori, I'm starting Timber. I'm not playing Zinchenko. Even though Zinchenko might be good for this game because I can see us having a lot of the ball. I need someone a bit better defensively, and later on you understand why. So I think if I'm being completely honest, I think Timber had a really good game last game. So I think you give him the start again, build up his confidence, build up some momentum. That's just me personally, innit? Then the midfield, I would go a double pivot of Jorginho and Declan Rice with Erdegaard. And this is why I need someone who's better at defending, because Jorginho's legs are not fully there. But we're going to be keeping the ball. And Jorginho's a lot better at keeping the ball than Partey, because Partey plays a lot more of those kind of dangerous balls. Like, he's always trying to look to break the lines. But I feel like we just suffocate Brighton by keeping the possession. And Jorginho does find those line breaking passes, not as often or in as dangerous positions, but he has got it in his locker. But he's really good at recycling the ball and just keeping the ball moving and us keeping the possession. And he can win the ball back from time to time as well. So that's what I would go. And then I don't have much choice. I would go Saka, Havertz, and Trossard as my front three. I'm picking Trossard because, like, what more does he have to do for him to get us? Do you know what I mean? Like, what more does he have to do? And also against Brighton, there might be a bit of fire in his belly. Old team, want to prove some points. So yeah, that's where I'm at. This is where I'm at with the game tomorrow. I've rambled on a bit, innit? But it's only because my head's in space, so I apologize for that, innit? But anyone that's made it this far, you're a legend. You know, man, I got love for you and all of that. See the heart. See, I wasn't lying. I don't know about scoreline. I don't like to predict scorelines until I've actually seen the lineup. But I do think that we'll win this game. I just think we'll win this game. So yeah, I mean, let me know your thoughts in the comments below. You know, how difficult of a game do you think this is for Arsenal? Do you think it's as, like, I wouldn't say easy, but as, like, I guess, routine? I would say routine. It's just a routine. Get at home, just get the W, you know. Keep a clean sheet. That's what I'm more concerned about. I want to keep a clean sheet. I can't lie. I want to keep another clean sheet. What would you go with the lineup? Like, what lineup would you go with? What do you think about my Jorginho pick? I know it might not be a pick that a lot of people agree with, but what do you think about the Jorginho pick? Let me know. I know I spoke a lot about transfers because it was kind of the hot topic of today. What do you think is going to happen the remainder of the window? Like, look, a lot of you that watch this might not be Arsenal fans. How are you feeling about your club's transfers? I can't lie, me personally, if Chelsea pull off Sancho and Osimhen, but I'm side eyeing Eddie, you know, like, cause money wise, financially, we can afford both of them. And yeah, you like me looking forward to more weekend football. I can't lie. I like the fact that we're the first game. That means there's not really any pressure on us. We can just go out, do our thing, and then Man City, Liverpool, them man have to, Arsenal won, damn, that means we have to win. And, you know, maybe they overthink and do a bit too much, and who knows, it's the Premier League, anything can happen, right? But yeah, you know, if you're still here, you know, hit the subscribe button, man. You made it this far. Do you know what I mean? Chuck us a like, chuck us a comment, algorithm gang, you know them one there, and I'll catch you next time.